Hey guys, this is Ackley SamAttack4427 here, and welcome to another episode of WTPU, aka What the Pickup? Now, as you may recall, in the last episode of the show, which you can see right down over here, I talked about my brand new LPBP region-free DVD and Blu-ray player that I got not too long ago, to which I have to say it is just absolutely incredible for sure, and I'm really impressed on how well it actually turned out, and yeah, I guess it's safe to say that it definitely did deliver what it promised for sure, in actually playing pretty much on my DVDs and Blu-rays as normal, not just the ones here in North America, but also the ones that I got as imports from other countries for sure, and yeah, definitely enjoying all the way for sure, and yeah. Nothing really wrong, of course, that front. It's definitely well worth it in the end, so yeah. And of course, well, for those who are wondering where am I going to play the other DVDs and Blu-rays that I got from other countries, well, now I can with this, so yeah. Nevertheless, I am really impressed on how well it actually turned out, and trust me when I say I'm definitely going to put that to a good use for sure, especially when I'm actually watching my movies for sure, to which I'm already off to a great start all the way, so good on that, so yeah. If you want to check that episode out for yourself, then don't worry about a thing. There's a card over there over at the top right corner of the screen, as well as, of course, the link to it down the description box below, so yeah, whichever you prefer, go right ahead, I'll wait till you come back. Yeah, take all the time you need. I'll be here by the time you come back for sure. I'm definitely not I'm not going anywhere to be hungry, so I'll be here by the time you come back for sure. So yeah. You know, given to, of course, what I'm actually seeing, I'm really glad I actually got that one up for sure. Although, to be honest, I wish I would have gotten it much earlier than I expected it for sure, but hey, I need to do a little something to help bridge the gap, to be honest for sure, so yeah. And in case you're wondering how will pretty much the little bit of instruction manual that's included in there, let's just say there might be a little bonus clip somewhere in the end of this episode to really demonstrate, of course, what exactly I'm referring to when he actually does that. I kind of do feel bad for not including that in, of course, the episode, but hey, if you stick around at the end of this episode, I think it'll be a really good way to make up for it for sure. So yeah. Alright, I guess seeing how you did already see the last episode of this show, we might as well go ahead and start off this episode as we normally do. Well, I guess for today's episode, I think it's about time that we return to basics for sure, and of course, well, I have talked about them a whole bunch on, of course, this show, so I think it's about time that we actually talk about another one of these for sure. So what can I say I'm going to be talking about next, you may ask? Well, I'll pull it up right now, so yeah, what I actually got right here is, of course, a brand new Funko Pop figure that I got in my hands for sure, but only this time it is, of course, on Locklock from My Hero Academia, so yeah, I think it's actually quite interesting because we may or may not have talked about something My Hero Academia related, of course, this show for sure. I mean, granted, I did feature some stuff revolving around My Hero Academia in past episodes for sure, but never a individual episode on something related to My Hero Academia for sure, so. And of course, it actually is no big surprise that I did talk about a bunch of Funko Pop figures for sure, and, well, I think it's about time that we actually give this one a fair shot, so yeah, I guess with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about this one. Alrighty then, so yeah, now that we got the introduction out of the way, I think we can now go ahead and talk about this Funko Pop figure for sure. Now, I guess beforehand, if you actually know me hands down, you would definitely know that, well, if you have seen the past episodes of this show, let alone pretty much several of my videos in the past for sure, I made no secret that I am definitely a longtime anime fan for sure, and yeah. Well, I mean, granted, I think I never actually delve into it all the time for sure, but I made no secret that a lot like everyone else, I really love anime for sure, and by all means, who doesn't? There's a lot of really great anime shows and movies that are out there for sure, and I myself have actually gotten myself into, of course, checking a good number of one of them out for sure, some of which I've already talked about for sure. And I guess for the case of this one right here, I guess I made no secret that pretty much in the past I actually did take a look at My Hero Academia for sure, and even to this day, pretty much regardless on how you feel about it, My Hero Academia is of course still regarded as one of the most well-known popular anime series that's been around ever since it first started, especially in the modern day for sure, So yeah, and even still going as of now for sure, though I guess any current anime series that's currently going on as we speak might have already been giving One Piece a run for its money for sure, so yeah. But I guess if you want a little bit more in-depth analysis on how I felt about My Hero Academia, then go watch my thoughts video that I did a few years ago for sure to express on how I felt about it for sure. I haven't really delved into the show as of now since after watching the 4 seasons beforehand. But I still think My Hero Academia is definitely a must-watch anime for sure, so yeah. And of course, luckily enough, pretty much, I guess that's the case of this Funko Pop figure that I got. I'm, of course, one of the characters from that said show, which is on Locklock. Now, to be honest, going into, of course, this one, I know nothing about Locklock for sure. I think it's actually one character that appears pretty much later on in the show, since after I watch all 4 seasons beforehand. So yeah, I think it's probably one character that we actually meet later on for sure, or I don't know, it's been a while since I've actually seen it for sure, so I wouldn't know for sure. But I do have an interesting story that I want to tell, of course, this one. Well, I guess pretty much just about a month ago, around the time I actually pretty much spotted this one for sure, I was actually picking up some things that I might need to restock myself, and that's literally before I head on out to work for sure, and well, I guess while we were there, I was lucky enough to actually pick this one up for sure, and luckily enough, it is actually at a really great time because around the time I actually got it at my local Walmart, it's pretty much on clearance for about $5 for sure, so yeah. I was actually really quite thrilled to actually get this, but around the time I actually checked out of it for sure, it actually had its original price saying at about nearly about $11 to $12 to say the least, which I actually was quite surprised when you think about it for sure, but thankfully I got that guy pretty much quicked up and sorted out with the people working at my local Walmart, and I did manage to get myself a refund in the form of a gift card, which I actually did put to a good use for sure, and yeah. But hey, if you actually see my posts where I actually feature this one, you'll definitely see what I mean for sure, so. But yeah, regardless of course, what's actually happened, I'm still really quite thrilled that I actually picked this one up for sure. And yeah, I think it's actually gonna go great with the other Funko Pop figures that I got for sure. But I'm getting way too ahead of myself entirely. So yeah, with that being said, I think it's about time that we give this a massive analysis for sure. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive right into it. Alrighty then, so yeah, now that we actually got that out of the way, we can now go ahead and finally talk about this one for sure. And, well, based on first impressions from what I can gather, this actually looks pretty interesting from what I can gather. I think I can tell from, of course, pretty much from the front of the box, despite the sticker getting in the way for sure. It actually does look quite interesting, and I'm actually in for something really quite great with, of course, what I'm actually seeing right here. And I did mention that I picked this up at my local Walmart because, yeah, around the time I got it, this is indeed a Walmart exclusive for sure, to which I find actually quite interesting. Yeah, and in case you're wondering, no, we're not sponsored by Walmart for sure, so there's your explanation for there. Although it would have been quite interesting if I would have been sponsored by Walmart for sure. But I'm not, so what can you do? But yeah, I guess I can tell from the front of the box as normal, it actually does look really quite interesting for sure. And it's pretty much like what you would expect for any other Funko Pop figure that you would expect for sure. And of course, pretty much the way it's actually showing off from the front, to having it be nicely decorated to the theme of course, the character it's based on, it actually is quite interesting. And so yeah, I can tell from the front it actually looks really great for sure. But hey, if you have seen the past episodes that I did where I talked about a Funko Pop figure individually, you'll definitely see what I mean for sure. So yeah, definitely the front actually looks pretty great for sure. And even from the side, from what I can gather, I'm not gonna lie, this actually is quite interesting. Yeah, and plus, you actually get a good glimpse of course, part of the side for Locklock. And look at that! This character actually has locks for earrings, which is actually quite awesome when you think about it for sure. To which I probably assume maybe Locklock might be female or something. I don't know, but hey, if there are any My Hero Academia experts out there on whether or not Locklock is male or female, definitely let me know for sure. But yeah, I guess safe to say that from the side, it actually looks quite interesting for sure. And right around from the other side, you'll still get the pretty much the render of course, the pop figure itself, as well as, of course, part of the top, and not much going on in the bottom. But the back, on the other hand, actually does give us a good glimpse of course, all the other My Hero Academia characters as Funko Pop figures that you might actually get, like of course, Izuku Midoriya, aka Deku, Hawks, and let's see what else, Fat Gum in his slime form, and of course, that's just to name me a few. And yeah, if you can tell from, of course, the back, you'll definitely see all the other ones that you actually got featured for sure, to which I imagine it's probably a whole lot for sure, but hey, I'm still impressed with, of course, what I'm actually seeing. So yeah, I guess based on first impressions from the box, it actually does look really quite interesting based on first impressions. Like, I'm actually in for something really great for sure. So yeah, with that being said, let's get this thing opened up and take a closer look at it. Alright, there we go. And alright, and looks like we might as well get the stand out. There we go. Okay, and let's pop this thing onto Locklock's foot, and yeah. There we go. Looks like I think we got it just fine. And yeah, looks like we can now take a closer look at, of course, Locklock for sure. And, well, I guess judging by the little beard here, the Gaga right here, I guess that pretty much answers the question I asked from earlier. Looks like Locklock is a man. So yeah, I guess with what I'm actually seeing, I'm actually pretty much from the looks of it, I am really digging on how Locklock actually looks. It really does capture the look and style, of course, the character himself for sure. And yeah, really is quite amazing when you really think about it for sure. And yeah, judging by the way, actually, from what I'm seeing color-wise, for sure, they really pretty much blending in a good number of colors to actually make Locklock look great for sure. And I'm really digging the hair they actually dig for sure, which I think is actually really quite amazing for sure. So yeah, I guess it's safe to say the hair, I have to say, is really quite impressive for sure. Just nice and little brushy for sure to really make it stand out a whole lot more for sure. And everything else from, of course, his skin tone, his mask, and again, the pretty much the locks on his ears for earrings, and even his outfit from what I'm actually seeing actually is quite amazing from what I actually see. And yeah, you can definitely tell it really is quite amazing color-wise for sure, to which yeah, details like that can't be easy to actually try to do, and I think they really pulled it off with, of course, this one for sure. So yeah, needless to say, I think they really stood out quite well with, of course, this one. Alright, so I guess on that thought, that'll pretty much do exactly that. So yeah, I guess with that being said, overall, I am really impressed on how well this Locklock Funko Pop figure actually turned out for sure. I know that's saying a whole lot because I pretty much haven't delved into anything My Hero Academia related in quite a while for sure, but for what it is, I really do think this Locklock Funko Pop figure, as you can see here, they really nailed it on the head with, of course, this one, and I think this is probably a really fantastic one they actually pulled off for sure. So yeah, I guess needless to say, I do think this is actually a really great Funko Pop figure for sure. So yeah, and I do highly recommend checking this one out if you haven't gotten your hands on this one just yet for sure. Yeah, trust me when I say that this will definitely be well worth adding to your Funko Pop figure collection, along with anything that'll make you say, plus ultra. So yeah, I think that's what I can say, of course, that front. So, oh, yeah, looks like it didn't go in all the way, but yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think that should do exactly that. So yeah, and I guess on that thought, I think that'll be a good way to, of course, wrap up this episode for sure. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode of What the Pickup, and by all means, let me know in the comment section below on what you thought about this episode for sure. I would definitely love to know on what you guys think of this one entirely. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode of What the Pickup for sure, and I guess, if anything, what am I going to be talking about for the next episode for sure? Well, I guess from what I can gather, I may be hinting at this for quite a while for sure, but I know it has been held back on numerous times for sure because of what's going on for sure, but I figure maybe now's a good time for sure to talk about these two for sure. Just as long as some things I might get opened up for sure, to which I definitely gotta work out on for sure. But I guess until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Okay, I've decided to do this little bonus section for this episode as we speak because, yeah, I've decided to include it at the last minute because I didn't include it in the last episode of this show, but I figure now is a good time for me to mention this. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you may recall last episode I did talk about the LGBT region-free DVD and Blu-ray player as we speak, and yeah, definitely really great by far. I still recommend checking this one out for sure. Okay, so yeah. I actually decided to bring it up because you remember pretty much I'm pretty sure you remember when I actually did that episode. I actually included this nice little sheet right here as you can see right here. It's basically a little instruction manual on how to actually set your DVD and Blu-ray player to play pretty much any DVD and Blu-ray from any region. And as you can see from, of course, if you may recall, like I said, by default, your Blu-ray player is set to region free for DVD, while for Blu-rays, you may use the remote control to set the Blu-ray zones to A, B, or C. So yeah, basically all this bits and pieces of instructions on how to actually do that for sure. And well, I've actually brought this up because not too long ago, following up to, of course, when I got my region-free DVD and Blu-ray player, I actually got this nice Blu-ray copy of Roald Dahl's Matilda the Musical, really great, by the way. Yeah, that was, of course, imported from the United Kingdom for sure, to which, yeah, I know that's saying a whole lot because I really enjoyed this movie when it first came out on Netflix for sure. But hey, I think it makes sense to get the Blu-ray copy from its country of origin for sure. And of course, you can tell from the back it's Region B for sure. So yeah, and believe it or not, I actually got to try this out with this right here, and you know what, rather than describing all the hang-up for sure, I'll demonstrate for you, so. Okay, so I think, we'll pretty much grab the remote and we'll turn on the Blu-ray player, and, yeah, there we go, and, alright, and it looks like, based on the instruction manual right here, I have to, open up the disc tray and press 2 on the, pretty much, on the, Blu-ray player to have it set to a region B, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to open up the tray right here. Yeah, and of course I got my thumb on pretty much the number 2 button, so I guess with the disc tray opened up, let's see what happens. Yeah, see, it looks like it's gone through a bit of a reset as we speak, and let's see if we can get it back. Yeah, there we go, so. Alright, and I guess with all that said and done, I think we'll just try out, and let's see, we'll go ahead and get this thing opened up. Yeah, there we go, so. Alright, and to really prove on this thing actually working, so I'll just go ahead and open up the disc tray again, so. And it goes, and. Yeah, let's see if it actually works that way. Yeah, see, there we go. It actually got going for sure. You could definitely see the warning screen on there, and let's see if anything else has actually popped up for it. Yeah, there, see, it actually works. So yeah, I guess you can clearly see the hang that this instruction manual right here actually does come in handy for sure, and yeah, give it to all that. It actually got the Blu-ray that I got for this movie going just fine for sure. So yeah. I guess that's safe to say, of course, how that turned out. So I'll just mute it right here because I don't want to get any copyright claims for sure. But yeah, I guess you can clearly tell that pretty much, if anything, yeah, this can actually now work on this for sure. So So yeah, I think it's what I could say, of course, that front for sure. So that's exactly what I mean when I actually said that you should definitely keep this instruction manual around for sure, because this will actually help out a ton for sure. So yeah, given to, of course, that front, yeah, I'm really quite thrilled to actually got to work that way for sure, and yeah, I do feel bad for not including that part in of course, the previous episode, but hey, I think this is my way to, of course, make up for it right now, so yeah, I think that's what I could say, of course, that front for sure. So yeah, with that being said, I hope all of you guys understand that. Thank you so much for watching this latest episode and this little bonus clip to go along with it. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Special thanks to all of my supporters on Patreon for making today's video possible, including my top tier supporters for this month, VD. So if you want to be like these guys and show your support to us, then go to patreon.com/AckleyTackTV to pledge now, do so, and get some awesome rewards within your budget. Hey guys, this is AckleyTack4427 here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Feel free to like, comment, and share if you enjoy what you're seeing. If you like what you see here and want to see more videos coming up, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and switch on the notification bell to get notifications, and select all notifications to be notified for when we post a new video. And don't forget to switch on notifications on your phone as well. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel and our 2-member channel with Sam the Thomas Fan 1, SamAttack4427TheThomasFan1 Productions, for plenty more content you can't find on here. You can check both of our channels out with the links or by our handles provided on screen. Feel free to shoot me an email with my email address provided, backley95@hotmail.com, if you want to ask me a question, want to collab with me for a project you've got in the works, or if you want to book me to be featured for a convention coming up. Follow me on my social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos, as well as plenty of others I've got with my handles provided, as well as the links down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok for other videos I've got aside from the ones I've posted on YouTube, and on Twitch for any future live streams I've got coming up soon, as well as join our official Discord server to see what we've provided. If you wish to show your support to me, then feel free to check out my Patreon to get sneak peeks of my videos coming up before they go up online, as well as getting access to updates and plenty more, in addition to getting some awesome rewards within your budget. Also, don't forget to check out and show your support to me on my wishlist on Amazon, and even supporting me at streamlabs.com/AckleyTackTV/tip that you can find in the description box below, as well as on my Twitch page. And in case you can't find any of the links that are provided, then not to worry about a thing. All the links and stuff are also provided on my link tree that you can also find in the description box below, as well as a few selected number of my social media pages. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Take care.